Let's return to the continent where in Ethiopia, the government of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has signed a major agricultural agreement with the Italian government. The signing was done on the sidelines of the United Nations Summit on Food Security and Systems held in Addis Ababa. Let's take excerpts from the Ethiopian Prime Minister and his Italian counterpart.
Strengthen production, supply, and the dignity and stability of nation. Yet, in this context, the human spirit and our shared resolve to act remains strong. Excellencies, in Ethiopia, we have made a deliberate choice to act boldly, to think holistically, and to place human dignity at the center of our food systems transformation. Central to this vision is our commitment to achieving food self-sufficiency. We are investing in local production, reducing dependency on imports, and building resilient systems that serve our people and our future. This is the first Food Systems Summit in 2021. Ethiopia has launched a comprehensive roadmap for food system transformation. This roadmap is closely aligned with our macroeconomic reforms, particularly the homegrown economic reform agenda, as well as our broader efforts to improve the overall business conditions. It drives key policy reforms in land use, agricultural development, and rural finance, laying the foundation for inclusive, productive, and sustainable food system. Our goal is clear: to ensure that every Ethiopian, in the countryside or the city, young or old, has reliable access to safe, diverse, and nutrient-rich food. To achieve this, we are implementing over 700 actionable interventions. These are locally grounded and structured into 7 strategic clusters, covering everything from production to markets, innovation, risk management, energy, and skills development. Our transformation is a whole-of-nation approach, engaging federal and regional governments, development partners, civil society, the private sector, and research institutions. And we are already seeing results. The tools are lifting productivity. Climate forecasting helps farmers adapt, while digital access to inputs is increasingly yields.
This is the first time that this summit is being held in Africa. We choose to co-organize this event in Addis Ababa government, not only because Italy has a special relation with Ethiopia and a pragmatic cooperation based on concrete projects and initiatives, but also because we believe it is essential to involve the African continent as a protagonist in the choices and actions of the international community. Starting, of course, with the momentous challenge that is the subject of our works today, which is food security. This is a top priority challenge demonstrated by the broad and qualified participation in this summit and the presence of the UN Deputy Secretary General Mohammed, whom I greet and thank. Although it has drastically decreased over the last 70 years, global food insecurity still affects around 10% of the world's population. And this percentage is largely concentrated here in Africa, where 1 on 5 people suffer from hunger and do not have access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to lead a healthy life. This situation, already complex, has been exacerbated by the crisis the world is currently facing. While we were working to overcome the shock of the pandemic, we had to deal with Russia's war against Ukraine, which disrupted economic and trade flows and processes, destabilized energy markets, and fueled waves of inflation that hit the most fragile nations, especially in the global south and in Africa.